Okay, so I was saying to block or access an IP address, we have to use this command IP table space hyphen a input space hyphen s, which stands for source, and followed by the IP address you want to block it. Well, if you want to accept the IP address or access the IP address, then in place of dot, replace with accept, and you would be able to access the IP address. Step number 6. To block an IP address on incoming port request. That means this is an IP address in order to block a particular port. We have many ports. Like we have ports for DNS, DHCP, FTP, SSH, HTTP, HTTPS. We have a port number for some. So you can block off all the services by using the port number. How simple this command? IP tables space hyphen a input hyphen p. All the port numbers would be available on the TCP. So that's the reason we are using port TCP and dport. Dport is nothing but destination port. And what is the destination port we want to block it? It is 80. Okay, so this is a destination port we want to block it. Now in the same way, if you want to remove the blockage or if you want to access the port, then simply replace drop with accept command. Right, now step number 7 is the same thing, but assume if you have two Ethernet interfaces. If you want to block the HTTP, there's a question from Rehan. Let me check. I tried IP tables command on my Linux, it's not working. Is it? Let me check now. Let us see. Bad command. Maybe. But I'm also trying the first time for on the 6.5. Let me check. If you are facing the problem, let me check. Can we do it or not? So I was saying that in the step number 7, to block and access incoming port on the interface. Suppose if you have two interfaces in your machine, ETH0 and ETH1. Okay, so if I want to block a destination port which is located on Ethernet 0, then in that case you have to use this command. I stands for Ethernet interface, for which interface you want the destination port number 80 to be blocked or accepted. In that case you have to use it. Okay, then step number 8, to block and access port 80 only for an IP address this much. So I want to block an IP address. I want to block a service, any service to a particular IP address, only for that particular IP address. I don't want 192.168.0.1 IP address to access HTTP service. So in that case, I can use the same command. Just add -s the source IP followed by the same command. And if you want to accept it, just keep accept. That's it. Step number 9. If you want to block or access port 80 only for an IP address on the interface, everything is there. Just add -i Ethernet0 or the Ethernet interface you want to use it. Okay. If there is a small addition, you have to perform it. The same command would be same. The I mean concept is the same. If you know how to set an IP tables for one kind of an object, you can slowly learn to know how to provide an IP address to different things, like using source and port numbers and with Ethernet interface, all of the same. Step number 10, to block or access traffic from MAC address. That means I want to block an MAC address itself. I want to block an MAC address itself. So how to block a MAC address? IP table space hyphen a input hyphen m then space MAC. Hyphen m stands for mode. Then it is nothing but MAC. What is a mode? MAC is a mode. And what is a MAC source? I mean the IP address there. The MAC address hyphen j and then drop. Is it okay? Very simple. hyphen M, mode is Mac, and hyphen mic hyphen source, followed by the MAC address. Step number 12, the same thing. What we are doing here, blocking the particular port on the MAC address. We are blocking the particular port on the MAC address. So in that case, you can use hyphen destination hyphen port 22 or hyphen D port 22. Alright. Then step number 12, to block and access open range of IP address for 80. If you want to block ranges of IP address, this is a command. Okay, IP table space hyphen A input hyphen P TCP, then destination port 80, and now what is the mode? We have to check from here. What is the mode? It is IP range. So and then source hyphen range, and then the range of IP address you want to block it. Okay, very easy. If you do it one time, you can get it. Similarly, if you want to accept that, you have to remove the blocking. Thus, simply replace drop command with accept, and you will be able to access a port. We can stop connections of IPs. Yes, we can stop it. But if you want to stop the connections, for example, a group of IP address or between range of IP address from 1 to 10, I don't want the IP address 1 to 20 to utilize port number 80. So in that case, I have to give this command. Or simply, if I don't want the IP addresses to respond, I can remove this. I can remove from here to here, and if I execute it, that means from range 100 to 200, IP address will be blocked. They won't be able to communicate. No service can be hosted on a particular range of IP addresses. Okay? You can block it. Very simple. I'll show you. Just replace the port number in place of 80, just replace 50,000 and you shall get that. The last one is, yes, you can use IP tables. You are supposed to use only IP tables itself if you're working on the next machines. The last one is to block and access multiple ports. Now there is a demand. If I in a single command I just want to block multiple ports. How can you use it? IP table space hyphen A input hyphen P. What is a port? It is TCP. If it is TCP, this one. If it is UDP, just in place of TCP, replace UDP. In in industries, you will be having a connection-oriented protocols. So you have to use TCP. For connection-less protocols, you have to go with UDP. So hyphen M is the mode, and mode is multi-port. Alright, and hyphen deports this many services you want to block or accept. Okay, any problem in this? Very easy. Okay, and finally we have to know whether the services are working or not. This is a command: telnet space fully qualified domain name and then the port number. If you give the fully qualified domain name and the port number, you will check whether it is connecting or not. Simple. So do you have any doubts with respect to the IP tables now? We will be implementing all these IP tables now. Do you have anything? No problem. Let us do it like that. Once it is installing, let me check the IP address configuration. We check the IP address now. It is 0.5. Okay. Check whether IP address is pinging or not. The IP address is pinging, coming out of the IP address. Check the IP tables list. So in this thing, there is nothing. There are no rules set in the IP address. Okay. Now check the service of IP address now. Service IP tables status, and that means IP tables is not. So I have restarted an IP tables. Now let us say the IP tables has been saved. Okay. Now we are giving the very first command in IP tables, like I want to block an IP address. How can I block it? IP tables -a, add the rule, input, okay, -s 192.168.0.5 -j jump the target, and now drop command. It is done. Okay. Now I will go to the IP table space -l, yes, L in caps, and you can check it out here. It is giving me the command like drop all, everything, anywhere. Okay. Did you get it? It has been dropped. Now we'll try to ping it. I am unable to ping. Okay. I'm unable to ping it. What I'll do, I'll just remove it. I will accept. Just in place of drop, accept. Now try to ping. Just 1 second. Check the services. It is drop. See, it is drop now. Drop is still available. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to remove this thing. It is still available. So how can we remove it? How can we remove it? We have a command called tables space open capital X. So what does it do? It will flush all the rules. It will flush all the rules of IP tables. Now if you check, there are nothing now. There are nothing. Now you can place a new rule. You can add a new rule like this. Okay. Ping it. Able to ping. Got it? Okay. This is a command. You have to use it. The next thing. What was the next? If I want to block any particular service, like say if I open a web browser and open a web browser and I will try to access it, check whether google.com is working or not. It is working. Port number it is working. Okay. Now what I'll do, I will just block this port number 80. IP tables -a input, then -p, that is TCP, -d port, port number 80, -j and drop service. Then what I'll do, I'll just use service applicable save, saving this to the table. If I check the list, it is nothing but I'm dropping this thing. Okay, I'm dropping this command. And if I try to refresh it, or if I open another thing, getting it? Okay, IP table space -a input -p TCP. Drop TCP anywhere to anywhere. Okay, this is not supposed to connect. Let us use telnet command and host name is int. So once again, so we have to install telnet here. Okay. Why it is getting off? It should not access actually because we have provided here this thing, but I see this command is available. The reason it is available here is we could see accept all is there. We could see accept command available. So then what we'll do, obviously use IP tables -f. Now I will try to drop it. Check the list. Yes, this drop command is there. Let me try to check whether I can access this or not. I'm not getting it. Port number has been blocked. Did you see? The port number has been blocked. Now what I'll do, I will just flush it again and I'll just give another rule. Now this term, see, once I have removed it, once I flushed it, now I got it. Check the list. Here there is nothing, so it should be working now. Once I removed the rule, once I flushed it, it was working. If you want to block it again, use the same command. Now go for a refresh button. Getting it still? Let me check the list. It takes to drop. Service IP tables saved. Check the list. Is into drop position. Still not getting it. I'll do one thing. I'll just flush all the rows once and then I'll give a command. Still working. Utilities, source config, slash IP tables, Google.8080. Can you try this once again? Yes, it is working. Now let me check it. No, on network like ping server 80, on network like ping server 80, in the sense 80 is a port number, right? So you cannot, you have to provide the IP address actually. Drop is a command, okay, I have used it. One by zero. So we are getting it. I'll remove the history, I'll try removing the history here. So I'm not getting that. We can ping this IP on particular port, whether the port is available or not. See, the service will respond to the particular port. The port is not available. Without providing the IP address, we won't be able to access a service. Are you getting it? If we have any service should be available on the particular port number. Okay. If there is no port number, then how can we provide an IP address? See, you can check here as it is. Previously, you were getting some problem like history alerts. I have removed the history, so now I'm unable to. Yes, this is a command you can use with telnet google.com then 80. Okay, www.google.com and it's not working now. So what I'll do immediately once I flush the rules, it will I would be able to access google.com. Okay, IP tables, all the rules have been removed. Connecting. Now remove it. Got it. Okay. Because that was because of some history information we are getting the issue. Now it is all right. Here the screen. Okay. And what is our next command? We have seen how to provide, how to block an IP address, how to block a port, Now, if we want to block an port number for a particular machine, I don't want this machine, only this machine to use the port number. Rest of the machines can use the port number. So what can I do it? IP tables hyphen A input, okay, hyphen A input hyphen P TCP hyphen S source IP address is 0.5, and which destination I don't want to use it, the port, suppose say 22 hyphen J drop. Okay, once again it should be hyphen P here. Then sorry, one more thing is hyphen hyphen depot. Now check the list of the rules. The rules is nothing but TCP source is google.com and anywhere to SSH. Okay, anywhere to SSH. That means I cannot perform SSH in my machine. Alright. If another machine try to take my SSH, they won't be able to do it. The other person, I have only one machine that is running at the moment. If I try to log in from this machine, they cannot be able to SSH me. Incoming SSH has been blocked. Like this. Okay? Remove it. And then if I want to accept it, this is the command. So we have two things. Two things over here. Drop is also there, accept is also there. So I just need to remove it. I just need to remove it. Let me check whether this will work or not. Now check the list. Which command is there? Drop is there. Okay. SSH. Now we'll try to remove drop. Now hyphen D is nothing but delete a particular rule. Hyphen A is to add a rule. Hyphen D is to delete the rule. Okay. Now there are no rules available. I want to drop the connection which I already did it. Now I want to accept it. So how? What can I use? Just in place of A, sorry, just in place of X drop, use accept. Check the list. It is accepted. Now try to take SSH of the machine. Are you able to take it? Yes, you are able to take it. Okay, that's it. So SSH port is, we are able to block our access SSH port. Now let us think about interfaces. If you want to block interface, then hyphen A, then input, then hyphen P, TCP hyphen I with the H0. On that, if you would like to block T port 22 hyphen J, then drop the service. This is the command. So here, what you can check it out, drop is still available. Okay. Now let me remove the accept command. Now to remove it, just in place of A, T, the command will be removed. Check the list again. Only drop command available. Okay. Now if they want to take an SSH, now they won't be able to take. And yes, they have taken. Okay, let me check what is the problem. Drop TCP anywhere. Okay, and check the Ethernet interface. It is ETH0. What's the command I have given it? And I want to, yeah, drop is a command. I would like to use it. Right. So hyphen p hyphen I get 0. 1 second. We'll check here. Okay. So that's what I say. So use the command service IP tables restart. Check the list. Okay. So whenever we are restarting the service, what it is happening, it is flushing all the rules. It is flushing all the rules. So whenever we add or delete any rule, we have to save the IP tables. Okay. So check here what it happens. What I'll do, I'll just remove the drop for 80 and I will delete this one. Pad, okay, done. And I will save it. Done. Now check the list. You have anything? You have nothing. So everything you have to use whenever you are adding a rule or whenever you are deleting a rule, you have to use IP table save command in order to use it. Okay. Now what we are saying, I want to give a command like IP tables drop IP tables hyphen D. I want to add Ethernet destination port 8. I have given it. Now I will save this IP tables save. Check the rules. We have a drop. Port number 80 is a drop command. So if I reboot it or if I rerun it, I should not be able to use it. Still getting? We have it. We make check config IP tables running permanently. We just so here what is the command I have given? It is drop TCP anywhere to anywhere on same thing. Okay, you should be able to. I'll just remove the I'll clear the registry again. Getting it. So the rule is not getting applied. So we have to check here. Sorry. I'll remove this. service IP tables tables hyphen will drop. Let me check now whether it will work or not. Still working. I dropped it here and it's not supposed to work. Tables hyphen F. Okay. Service IP table save service IP table save restart. So the rule yes it is available anywhere to anywhere. TCP port block. Well, might be followed with this cookies only because if the rule is correct, you should not get an issue. You're not getting it done. It's not working now. Okay. Now again, what I'll do, I will remove the rule. Which rule? Done. I'll check the list and I will save it. Done. Always you are supposed to save it. Got it? So the moment I have removed plus state, I got. Okay. So we sometimes you may have whenever you are blocking these IP tables on uh, web pages, you have to remove the cookies. Okay. So that is done. Now let us block a MAC address. I will block a MAC address. How to block a MAC address? IP tables hyphen A, then input hyphen M, small m, sorry, MAC and MAC hyphen source, then source IP you have to mention here. I'm just copying it from other terminal, paste it over here. Then hyphen J command, then drop service IP tables save. Always you are supposed to save it. Check the list of the IP table rules. Now the MAC address has been dropped. Now try to ping the IP address. We are able to ping it. Why we are supposed to hyphen A input hyphen F MAC hyphen source and then J drop. Okay. Service IP table restart chicken list. Drop all anywhere to enable the Mac. Yeah. Yes, I think the we can ping it, but the other machines may not ping, I believe, if we are blocking the MAC address. You can try this command uh, with if you have two machines. At the moment, both the machines are in off situation, but this is a command to block. You can check it out here. Drop is there. That means the MAC address will not be working at all. If other machine like to communicate to my MAC address, they may not be able to use it. This was the command. Now, if I want to accept that communication, I can simply use accept, or I can simply remove this rule. Save the IP table. Now, check the IP tables rules. There is nothing wrong. This is done. Now, if I want to, you know, block or block a group or range of IP addresses, I can use a command like this. Or I can use it. A range of block IP addresses hyphen p, that is TCP, then hyphen n IP range src hyphen source IP. What was that? Source range, yeah. Then give the IP address range like 1 to 192.0.5 hyphen j, and then drop command. Service IP tables save, and then check the list. So drop is the action we have given. The source IP range is from 192 to something like that. Ping it, try to ping. Sorry, we have to provide the destination port here as well. If you don't provide it, we are unable to ping it. So from that particular 192.168.0.1, we are blocking till 5. Okay. If you want to delete the rule, just go there and remove. Okay. Now try to ping this thing. Now, if you want to block any particular port for these machines from the range of 0 to 1, then you can use TCP hyphen B port, and what is the port you would like to block on these 5 machines. That rule. So, okay, I just need to replace A with D here. Take the IP tables list. So this has been blocked. IP tables first of all has been blocked, and the port has been blocked on this. Okay. Service IP tables, save it. Right. Okay. Use this command. Okay, I want to remove the source, this one. Yes, accept as well. So I will use flush option now. Nothing is there. Yep. I will save the IP table and now I'll give a new command. So the command for that is service IP tables save. And IP tables 1L, this will give that this particular IP address from the range 192.168.0.1 to 192.168.5 will not be able to access root service HTTP servers. They won't be able to access it. You can check it out here. You have to remove the cookies all the time. Try to restart HTTP and then access it. Okay, so it's not working. The moment if I flush my IP tables, it will respond. Flush in the sense we are removing all the roots. Done. Check the list of. There are no roots at the moment. There are no roots at the moment. So roots have been removed. Now you can check it out. We have received the web page. Is it clear, guys? Now the last thing is about multi-ports. If you want to block multi-ports, if you want to block multi-port, then what should be the command? Okay, it should be like this: IP tables hyphen a input hyphen m multi-port hyphen d ports and the port number like 80 comma 22 hyphen j drop command. Multi-port needs, okay, we need TCP IP, right? Hyphen PGDP. So here in this case, I'll just save my table because saving the rules may not function. So I have to save the rules. So in this list, it is very clear that multiple deports which are port closed is this one. Okay. Check whether SSHD service is running or not. Yeah. Yeah. Now, what I'll do, I'll just try to access both of the SSH service and this NAS. Now, I'm unable to access it. Okay, getting error. If I use it, the same thing. I just need to try to access this HTTP. Getting it? Oh my god. Every now and then I just need to hear think that. Okay. So if I want to remove it, the rule, the multi-port rule, just what I guess is you are trying to block. Yeah, I'm trying to block an access. Drop in the sense always drop connections. Drop the port. That means the port is dropped or the port is blocked. The services with respect to the port is blocked. You can access an IP address, but the port number is blocked there. Done. Got it? Can you check it out? The moment I deleted the rule, I am able to perform the task. And if I take SSH, I can be able to do it. Okay? Got it? So these we have for IP tables. This we have for IP tables. It was a very good session. We have it. Any queries with respect to the session? What I guess you are trying to block access of calling you out. Yes, that is all. Okay. Any question, guys? So with this, we have completed all our sessions, and I have a couple of documents to be sent to you. No, I have one more topic to be discussed, but that is very simple. I will prepare a document to you guys. You can simply follow it. Or I have a videos with respect to that documents. I'll be sending you that. Just one topic which is nothing but SMTP. That's it. So tomorrow onwards, I may not be available. Yes, that's the reason I'm just sending you that document and video. Yes. Any question, Rehan? For future session, I might suggest you to use some quality mic. Okay. So we can hear clear voice, isn't it? Isn't my voice clear? Are you able to hear me now? Actually, the mic was away from my position, so that might be the reason. Okay. Okay. I just need to check my recordings again. Thanks for the suggestion, Rehan. I appreciate. Okay. Sure. So that's it for the day, team. So I will be sending you these recordings followed by the IP tables document, and you can get the document from Shiva. And meanwhile, I'll be preparing a document for SMTP as well. Okay. So thanks for attending the sessions. If you have any problem with respect to anything with respect to the subject, you can get back to Shiva, and he will be helping me in solving your queries. And good luck for your future, guys. If you want, you can refer some of the guys who are interested to take the courses. Okay, so please do refer. You can get it. Thank you for attending the session, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day.